Good morning, grade 8. How are you doing today? Hope you are fine. We will continue last exercise that we stopped on. We stopped on number 3 on page 698 for lesson 10.2. Okay, we did yesterday the back-to-back stem and leaf plot. We're going to make number 4. The finishing times of runners in a 5-kilometer race to the nearest minute are given. Use the data to make a frequency table with intervals. So I want to make a frequency table with intervals. What are the steps that I have to follow to make the frequency table? First, I have to know to order the numbers from least to greatest, and to know that I have the least number is 19 and the greatest number here is 34. Yes, it is 34. So I want to make, let's make it 19 and 34. So let's make intervals of 3. Okay, let's make intervals of 3. Okay, I will try to open a Word document to make the table easily here. Okay, I will write here the intervals and here the frequency. Okay, so here the problem, we open it from the book. Yes, finishing times in 5-kilometer race to the nearest minutes. So here is the intervals is showing me the finishing times. Okay, so I will make intervals of 3. So I will take 19, 20, 21, 19 to 21. Then I'm going to take from 22 till 24, 22, 23, 24. And I'm going to take from 25 till 27. This includes 25, 26, and 27. 28 till 30. 28, 29, 30. And 31 till 33. And I have also the last interval, which is 34 to 36. Okay, so now I have the first interval, which is 19 to 21. So I'm going to search for the values that I have. For all the values that is 19 and 20 and 21, how many values I have? That is 19 and 20 and 21. How many values I have that are 19, 20, and 21? So look to the table, girls. We look to the table here. Look to your books. I have 19, 1, 2. I have 219. I don't have 20. And I have 121. So in this interval, I have 219 and I have 121. So I have in the frequency, I'm going to write 3. Okay, 22 to 24. So I will search for 22, 23, and 24, and I will see how many values I will find for 22, 23, and 24. So let's look to the table in number 4. 22 and 23 and 24. 23, I find 1. 22, I find 1. And 24, I find 2. So I find 22, 23, 24, 24. So I found 4 values. Okay, 25 to 27. 25, 1. 26, here another 1. I'm looking to the table, girls. 26, another 1. I can make a new share or no, so I can count it with you. I can make it, I don't know, I can make it or no. You see one screen or 2 screens, girls? You can't see the table? 1. Which one you are seeing? The table or the book? The book. Oh, all of this you're seeing the book? No, I want to show you the table. The girls, I do not read the chat frequently. So if I didn't reply you because you didn't see the book, you have to unmute yourself and tell me, because I have almost finishing the table and you haven't seen the table. So because I cannot read the chat frequently because I am solving. So if I didn't respond to what you are facing, so you have to unmute yourself and tell me that you are facing a problem. Okay, 25 to 27. 25, I have 1. 26, I have another 1. 25, and I have another 1. So I have 3 values that shows 25 to 27. Okay, 28 to 30. So I'm searching for 28, 29, and 30. Okay, 28, I have 1. 29, I have 1. 30, I have 2. 28, I have 1. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 5. Okay. Values from 31 to 33. Let's go back to the book. 31 to 33. So 31, 32, 33. 31, I have 1 here. 32, I have another 1. So I have only 2 values. 34 to 36. I have 1 here. I have only 1. So here I have finished the table. I did here the intervals and I counted the frequency in the other side. So please copy it. Okay. Okay, number 5, let's do 6, the cumulative frequency. If I want to make from this one a histogram, how I will do it? It's really hard to make a histogram here by this program, but I will try hard to do one. If I want to do one, because in number 5, they want us to make a histogram. I will make a histogram using this table. So let me do this one here. The histogram, I do this like this one. Then I do like this one. Okay. Histogram is like the bar graphs, but we have some difference, that the bars are touching each other and not overlapping on each other, and they have the same width. In the horizontal scale, I write the intervals, and in the vertical scale, I write the frequency. So if I write here the frequency, I will try as much as I can so I can write it. Like this. Because the least number is 1 and the greatest number is 5 in the frequency. The least number in the frequency is 1 and the greatest number is 5. So I did the scale on the vertical line from 1 to 5. Then here I'm going to do the bars. The first interval that I have here from 19 to 21. It will stop on 3 because the frequency is 3. This is the first one from 19 to 21. And I will write down 19. Let me write it in text, maybe it will not take space. 19 to 21. Yes, smaller like this is better. Okay, another one, 22 to 24. It will stop on 4. So I'm going to draw another one that it will stop on 4. Let me take another color. You see, same width and touching each other and not overlapping on each other. And I will write here 22 to 24. This one. Okay. The next one is 25 to 27. It will stop on 3. You see they are touching each other, not overlapping on each other, and they have the same width. And I will write down the interval. It is 25 to 27. Okay, next I have 28 to 30. It will stop on 5. So it is 28 to 30. So it will stop on 5. Okay, 31 to 33. Um, 2 here. Let me choose another color. Yes, and I will write 31 to 33. Okay. And the last one, 34 to 36, it's only 1. So I will draw a short one here. And I will write 34 to 36. Okay, and here I will write down the title. It will be a little bit greater. Finishing times. And here I will write another title, which is frequency. I want to rotate it. I can't rotate it, so I will write it like this. Of course, you will not write it like this, but I want to write it vertically, but I cannot rotate the text, so I write it like this. So now we're done from making the histogram. It's easy, but you have to do it step by step, so you will not get confused. And it's exactly like the bar graph, but as I told you, it's different because we are making intervals. It's related to the previous example that we're making intervals. We cannot do it without making intervals. So you have to do the intervals and the frequency, then done from this table, then you're going to do the graph. So this histogram will cancel number 5 because number 5 it is required to do a histogram. So we're done from one, so no need to make another one. Okay. Six, use the data to make a cumulative frequency table. We want to make a cumulative frequency table. Okay. What about making cumulative frequency for the table that we have done here? Or, no, let's make another one. No problem, let's make another one. I'm going to add here the right frequency. Okay. Let's read here. The scores made by a group of 11th grade students on the mathematics portion of the SAT are given. Here are the scores on mathematics portion of SAT. So I have scores here. So I want to see the least score and the greatest score. The least score here is 500, right? The least one here is 500 here. And the greatest one is 790. So let's make intervals. Here also you can make intervals of 3 or 4, but it will be 3/10 or 4/10, like 700, 500, 510, 520, and so on. So we're going to make it in intervals of 40, like from 500 to 540, from 550 to 580, and so on. So we're going to make it intervals of 40, 4/10. Like you can make it intervals of 3/10, 30. Okay, but they are many numbers, and we can make it short and make it 40 intervals of 40. So look to the book, because I'm going to share the Word, Microsoft Word, to make the table. And if you can't see it, please tell me that you can't see the table. Now you can see it?
Yes, teacher, we do.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so I'm going to make intervals from 500 to 540, and from 550 to 590. No, now let's make it by 50. By 50 better, because we have many numbers. Let's take intervals of 50 better. Okay, girls? So I have 500, 510, 520, 530, 540. Intervals of 50. Okay, girls? Next one will be 550 to 590, which means I have 550, 560, 70, 80, 90. So continue making intervals of 50. Now I have 600 to 640. Down I have 650 to 690. Down I have 700 to 740. Down I have 750 to 790. Okay, girls? So now we did the intervals. Girls, you have the choice to do the intervals as you like. You want to make intervals of 50, it's up to you. From 500 to 540. You have 500, 510, count it on your fingers, 500, 510, 520, 530, 540. You did intervals of 50, 5/10. You have the choice to choose another interval. It's up to you. It's not a must to choose what I choose, okay? You can make intervals of 40, from 500 to 530, 500, 510, 520, 530. You can choose the interval as you like. Okay, let's count now from 500 to 540. Look to your books on number 6 and see from 500 to 540. How many numbers do I have? From 500 to 540, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5. So I'm going to write here 5. From 550 to 590, I have 1, 2. So I have here 2. From 550 to 590, I have 2. Let's go from 600 to 640. I want to count how many values I have from 600 to 640. So I'm searching for 600, 610, 620, 630, 640. I'm searching for all the values that I have in this interval. So in this interval, I have 3 values. Next, 650, 690. So I'm searching for all the values in this interval, which is 650, 60, 70, 80, and 90. I have 2. From 700 to 740, I have here 720, 710. I have 2. From 750 to 790, I have 1. Okay. How I calculate the cumulative frequency? The cumulative frequency is the frequency and adding to it the frequency above it, or the frequency before it. What is the cumulative frequency? The cumulative frequency is the frequency and add to it the frequency before it. So for the first frequency, I have 5. Do I have a frequency before it? No, I don't have a frequency. It is the first frequency that I have. I don't have. So I will write 5. Okay, the second one. The frequency here is 2. So what is the cumulative frequency? Is the cumulative is this frequency and adding to it the frequency before it. So 2 plus 5 is 7. Okay. The cumulative frequency here for this one, 3, is 3 and adding the frequencies before it. 3 and adding the frequencies before it. So 3 plus 2 plus 5, which is 10. Here, 2 is this frequency and adding the frequencies before it. So 2 and 3 and 2 and 5 and 10. 2 and 10 is 12. 2 and 10 is 12. You can make it easier like this. 2 and 10 is 12. 3 and 7 is 10. 2 and 5 is 7. Okay, continue. This one, 2, is this frequency and adding all the frequencies above it. So it is 2 plus all the frequencies above. 2 plus 2, 4, plus 3, 7. 7 plus 2, 9. 9 plus 5, 14. So my answer here will be 14. If I add 2 and 12, it will be also 14. Okay, what about the last one? To make it short, you can add 1 and 14. It will give me 15. You want to make sure your answer is correct? Okay, add 1 and all the numbers. 1 and 2, 3. 3 and 2, 5. 5 and 3, 8. 8 and 2, 10, 10 and 5, 15. So you can add this number and all the numbers before, or you can add this number and the cumulative frequency of the number before it. You can add this number and the cumulative frequency before it. So you have the choice to add the number and all the numbers before it, or to add the number and the cumulative frequency of the number that is before it. Okay, girls? So now, after this lesson, I think that we are able to make frequency and cumulative frequency table. We are able to do histogram. It is so easy now for us. We are able to do stem and leaf and back-to-back stem and leaf. Okay, girls? Can you please, hi Miss Amira, how I wish you're fine. I opened the camera by mistake. Can you please cut the part I opened the camera? No, Tala, the camera is not, it didn't appear here. Only the screen, sharing the screen only appeared. Okay? So, thank you so much, girls, for attending, and see you tomorrow.